The internet is radicalizing young people in America today. The tragic murder of Charlie Kirk is just the latest example. This shooter happened to have come from the left, but we've seen this kind of extremism and ideological pull to the left and to the right from both sides of the aisle, and it has had tragic results. On the individual level, it turns families against each other. It creates monsters among young people who commit murder or mass shootings or join terror groups. This is out of control, and it's really on all of us. It's tragic on the individual level. It's also tragic on a national level where people, especially young people, are seeing their neighbors who disagree with them as enemies, not just neighbors who have different opinions from us. Part of the problem is that the big tech companies in America, these are American companies, they profit off our outrage. They profit on how much time we spend on their platforms, and they know that outrage keeps young people on their platforms, and they are the key demographic needed to sell advertisements to. So these social media platforms are incentivized financially by keeping us outraged and tearing us apart. There have been some pushback. Obviously, there's a big pushback in terms of on college campuses as students are challenging the groupthink that has been pervasive for the last 10 years. And that ideological purity is starting to fracture. We've also seen pushback but with voices like Jonathan Haidt, who wrote The Anxious Generation, in terms of limiting kids' social media presence. We've seen cell phone bans in schools in many states. That's been a great development here. But it's really on all of us. It's on parents, parents of kids in their teens and their early adult years to stay involved and make sure that their kids are not falling into ideological extremism and dangerous groupthink on the internet. It's on schools to make sure kids are focused on their futures. It's really on all of us to make sure that we're not viewing those who disagree with us as those who are dangerous. When polling shows young people today view people who disagree with them as dangerous and therefore violence is permissible, and it's not. And the American experiment, the American story is contingent on us being able to speak to each other, being able to mend bridges, mend divides when we disagree with those on the other side of the aisle, whether it's left or right.